So currently with your master's degree, you've likely built up a good solid foundations in hopefully computer networking and hopefully in cybersecurity as well. So if you haven't, then you probably need to look into CompTIA Network Plus and Security Plus. But as a master's, it's probably only really going to give you this portion here, maybe a bit of the next stage, which is focusing on actual job skills. So I actually recommend going into the kind of more blue team cybersecurity analyst role. And I recommend that because it's personally what I did myself. These roles are often typically easier to get into for your kind of master's students or your beginners. And what you're going to need to do now is learn the skills related to the job role. And this is the thing that master's degrees are missing. They're not teaching you skills related to the job role. They're not often teaching you even tools that you're going to be using on a daily basis. So what you want to do here then, maybe you don't want to go into cybersecurity analyst, you want to go into a different role. It doesn't matter. The main stage here is to pick the job role. Once you pick that job role, look at the skills related to that job role and build a learning path around that. Then you want to do home projects. So these are more important than anything these days. And again, master's degrees often they're not kind of pushing you to do home projects, which they really should be. And what you want to be doing then is the home projects need to relate to each one of these areas. So setting up the tools related to the job role, working at home with your home projects, mimicking the actual day-to-day responsibilities of the job that you're going for. Then once you've done that, you're going to be setting up your resume and CV with everything that you've done here. You're going to include your master's experience. There's nothing wrong with doing a master's. If you've got a master's already, then that's okay. But it's just unfortunate that you need to go above and beyond now to try and get into cybersecurity, and the degree is not enough. Be consistent with applying for jobs. It takes time. You need to be consistent, reaching out to recruiters, trying to make connections, for example. And once you get to that point, then you're going to be able to land that role, and then you can specialize into those more higher paying roles.